Hey everyone, welcome to Birds of a Feather. Today I'm going to show you how to make these really cool soda can beads using some soda can flattened out, a marker, some foil tape, a paper cutter, and a cotter pin to roll it. Stay tuned because I'm going to make a pair of really cool leather earrings. To create this soda can bead, I've drawn my shape on here. Got an inch on that side and maybe about 1/8 of an inch that it's tapering to on this side.
You can get the template on birdsofafeather.ca.
And I'm simply going to take this paper cutter here and I will cut it down to size. And I'll do the same on the other side here. Now that I have my piece of metal, I'm going to take some of this foil tape and I'm going to cut a shape that is similar to the end of here. It's going to run a little longer so that I can wrap it around and stick it down once it's wound. And that will keep it together until we can get some varnish on it. There's the bead that we're going for. So I've got my piece of metal tape here. I'm simply going to put this onto the end, and then once I get to the end of this I can wrap it around. So I don't know if I can do this on camera because it's difficult to see. Ah, there we go. I got it. So you just want to line it up at the edge here. And I'll keep that tape on the back until I'm ready to use it. So in the meantime, I've got a cotter pin here. Now you can use this to wind it, or there's this really great gadget here that does paper beads. As you can see, I haven't used it yet, but you may not want to buy it if you're just making one or two for a pair of leather earrings. So I'll show you how I rolled it up with a simple cotter pin. Before I start, I am going to clean up this edge here. It's just a little bit jagged. There. So now I've got a clean start. I'm going to take my cotter pin, put it onto the end, and I am going to put on some gloves because this metal can be really sharp. Okay, so this glove over here, this is my right hand glove. It is cut resistant. I've got like it's like a vinyl glove here, so I'm going to use that. It'll give me some resistance as I wind it. So I'm just going to wind it to the end. And make sure you're keeping relatively in the center as you wind. Just keep an eye on it as you go. You can finesse it. Okay, we're getting towards the end. You just want to make sure that you're centered. Oh, I let go. Okay, we're going to regroup. I'm going to start over again and we're going to get it done. I lost concentration there. So just be sure you're going slow and pay attention to what you're doing. Okay, I did take my gloves off for this part, but I do suggest you keep them on if you want to be sure that there's no chance of getting cut. So I'm just unwinding the tape as I go. It's going to stick to itself. And it's going to stick the whole thing together so it won't unwind on you. There we go. Now I just have to wriggle this off carefully. And for that I will get the gloves on. And then we're going to be ready to finesse this with some beads. And also what I suggest is you use like a lacquer or varnish to seal that. You can also use a Mod Podge, but the tape isn't going to hold by itself. It does need a sealer to make sure that it does stay wound. So I'm going to get 2 gloves on, and I find that the best way to get it off the cotter pin is to hold it in the middle and simply twist it off. It's a little tricky. Twist and pull. There you go. Now, before you actually put your varnish on it, you can finagle it a little bit if you like. You can just move that to the center and it's nice and even. Now, what I'm going to do in the center here is I'm going to get like a toothpick, or a dowel is good too, and you can see, well, I hope you can see, I don't know if you can. I don't know if I can get the camera to focus, but the cotter pin will have it bent there, and you want a round shape, so you need to push that so that it sits flat against the sides, so that it's circular.
We're opening up this hole because, as you'll see later, we're going to insert some eyelets, and those will tidy up the edges.
So a small like stick that's a bit thicker than this toothpick might be a little better, but you want to hug the side, get that end. You want to do that on both ends. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert these eyelets just to finish off those edges so that they're not sharp. Then I'm going to feed some wire through it, form a hoop on one end, and then I can string some more beads on this to fancy it up. So I'm not going to show you that. The next time you see this, it's going to be completed and you'll see the earrings.
If you're interested in the full tutorial, I'll leave a link down in the description and in the comments. Interested in more upcycle DIYs? Check out one of these unique projects. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you right back here in the nest for our next upcycling DIY.